Hi, and welcome to Easy Collaborative Art, where I share 3 simple insights into pattern play collaborative art. I'm Chandra, and in episode 34, I'm talking about what participatory art actually is and why it matters, especially when you're working with groups like students, communities, or families to create collaborative paintings. Participatory art is about connection and confidence. It's about creating together, being part of the process, and sharing that sense of companionship as you make something side by side, and sharing that sense of companionship as you paint something side by side. Idea 1. Participatory art is about the process, not the product. When people ask, what is participatory art? The simplest answer is this. It's art where everyone is invited into the doing, not just looking at the final result. There's no audience watching from the sidelines, although people can observe at first if they need to. Everyone is invited to take part and add to the artwork in their own small way. And I've seen this again and again in schools and community settings. People arrive saying, "Oh, I'm not creative," or "I'll just watch." But once the focus shifts from how it looks to how it feels to take part, those barriers start to drop. I might demonstrate a few circles, point out how simple the patterns are, and say, just add 3 circles, and then this artwork becomes yours. That's why participatory art works so well with groups. It values contribution over perfection. Idea 2. Structure is what makes participatory art feel safe and doable. Here's something that might surprise you. Participatory art actually needs gentle structure to work well. When people are told, do anything you like, most of them freeze. They look around, feel exposed, and suddenly their creativity shuts down. But when you give a simple prompt like, paint 3 spirals in that corner, people relax, they can do that. And then they add a few more, change colours, throw in some dots, and suddenly they're off. In my projects, I use the pattern play collaborative art framework I've developed over many years. It gives people a clear starting point without telling them exactly what to do. For example, in a large exhibition project called Myriad in Harmony, 80 strangers worked together to paint a beautiful artwork over 3 days. Each person added simple patterns and colours within a shared framework, and over those 3 sessions, a cohesive, eye-catching painting emerged. The 80 participants came in off the street. They were from all parts of the community, different ages, cultures, and abilities. And it was the structure that helped people to relax and realise how easy it is to join in. And you can see the artwork over on my website, paintingaroundisfun.com. Idea 3. Participatory art builds confidence through small, shared actions. One of my favourite things about participatory art is how quietly confidence grows. People don't have to commit to a big idea or a finished piece. They can just take one small step, a mark, a pattern, or a colour choice from the options offered. They add something to it, and then it becomes theirs, and then they add some more. In classrooms, especially, this is powerful. Hesitant students who might normally hang back start to realise, oh, I can do this. And because they're creating alongside others, that confidence sticks. They build skills, feel capable, and often carry that confidence into other areas of their lives. Participatory art shows people that they belong in the creative process exactly as they are. I've had people who could only scribble, but we call that spaghetti, and it looks amazing. We just keep turning the canvas and they keep participating and they love it. And then the next person might come along and do beautifully precise spirals over parts of that, and it looks beautiful. Everybody's got a place. Let's quickly recap today's 3 ideas. Firstly, participatory art focuses on the process, not just the final artwork. Secondly, its gentle structure helps everyone to feel safe and included. And thirdly, small, shared actions build real creative confidence over time. If participatory art feels interesting, but also a little daunting, I want to reassure you, it really can be simple, fun, and accessible. You don't need to be an art expert. I'm an art teacher and behaviour therapist, and I've done the planning and testing for you. This process works. You just need a clear structure and the willingness to invite people in. It's genuinely enjoyable and incredibly rewarding. If you'd like to try this for yourself, I've created a free beginner's guide to collaborative art that walks you through the pattern play collaborative art process step by step. You can explore it at your own pace and see how these ideas come together in real projects over at my website, paintingaroundisfun.com. Every project I share is built around pattern play collaborative art and its 3 stages: messy playing, exploring, and bling. It's about making marks, layering patterns, and finishing with details that bring a group artwork to life.